Canola School on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by Alberta Canola Producers Commission, SAS Canola, and Manitoba Canola Growers.
Kelvin Hepner with Real Agriculture, joined by Ellen Pruden of the Manitoba Canola Growers Association. And Ellen, you are heavily involved in leading the Canola Eat Well initiative, which is funded by canola growers across Western Canada. And this, of course, is the holiday season, yes, Christmas,
yes.
And
Happy holidays.
New Year's just around the corner, and the time of year when we have lots of conversations with people who aren't living on the farm and aren't involved with canola production. What are some of the ways that, when they ask questions about farming in Canada, when they ask those questions, what are some of the ways that we can engage them?
Great question. So I've come up with an acronym, CHEERS.
CHEERS, yes.
Yes. And so the C stands for celebrate. Oh my gosh, they found you. You're a farmer. You're only 2% of the population. Celebrate that they're asking that question and they're interested in engaging with you. H stands for honor. So honor their opinions and where they're coming from. They're here to learn and engage and ask and talk. So honor kind of where they're coming at, because it could be crazy and all over the place. And some of it, you know, it's picking up what they've seen in mainstream media, Facebook memes, and you know, whatever they've read online. So they have to decipher. You become their translator. So this is so great. Educate. Now you're probably thinking, oh my God, here I'm going to stand and educate you. No, it's the reversal. You need to educate yourself. So follow some great people. Dr. Kevin Folta, he talks about biotechnology and GMOs and how to engage. Sarah Schultz, Nurse Loves Farmer on Twitter, she's another person. So there's many people to follow and kind of learn about how they're engaging with consumers and answering questions, and watch and learn from them. Then you want to engage with them. And this is probably, I love doing hands-on activities. It's very 4-H of us. And so I'm going to have you hold that. And the activity that we do, and so you can do this, it's like a party trick basically you're going to do. You're going to have an apple, and this apple represents the earth. So we're going to cut it into quarters because the majority of the earth is water. So yes. 3/4 is water. We're going to set that aside. Now we're going to cut this again into 4s. And these 4 pieces represent ice, desert, snow caps, places that you can't grow food. So we're going to set that aside. Now we're going to cut this again into 4. So a good sharp knife is critical. Oh, one more little slice here. I just picked a small piece. There we go. Okay, so now this represents cities, marshes, highways, places like that, where you're still not growing food. So you're left with this tiny little piece. But we're not done yet, because we know the earth is not all topsoil. It's only this top peel that's enough to grow soil, to grow our food, our ingredients that we find in our kitchen and in the grocery stores. That's it. This is the conversation that we need to be having. Soil, the importance of soil and what farmers are doing to look after the soil after hundreds of years, multi-generations of farms that are taking care of this little bit, best practices. These are conversations we need to be moving and having those engagement with our consumer audience.
So that's the E? That's the second E.
That's engage with them kind of at a level where you want to go. Mm-hmm. Biotechnology has been around for 20 years. We're kind of done. We've moved past that. The science is there. What are you going to have? If there's questions that are relevant, of course you're going to answer them. We do that at Canola Eat Well, but we want to move the conversation forward. R for relevant. Now, probably consumers or eaters, because we're all eaters, you know, they're going to ask, how is harvest? How's the weather? How much was your combine? So once you answer those questions, the conversation is done. So you want to be relevant, that you're not talking bushels per acre or sclerotinia or what's going on. Kind of go back to that. We in Canada have the safest food in the world. We have an abundance. We have the most variety that we've ever had, and Canadian farmers do their best in producing that. So let's support our Canadian farmers, supplement with global flavors, because export is critical to our farming community, and celebrate that food is wholesome. We don't need to be, having this fight over food, because really it's about sitting down at the table, getting back in the kitchen, cooking, and sharing as a family. And S stands for slow. It's a slow process. We've been doing Canola Eat Well for the last 5 years. We're just now starting to see that impact and the engagement starting to happen. And we're seeing our farmers wanting to engage back and be part of our community. We kind of have this bridge, and we have our eaters and our farmers, and we're looking to shorten or, make that bridge be flatter, that people can cross easily and have that engagement and that talk.
And whether you're at a family gathering or having these discussions on Facebook, there are usually 10, I don't know what the ratio would be, but 10 people watching for every one that you're actually discussing with.
Great reminder. So it's not only you and I having the conversation, it's everybody watching. So they're probably having those questions, they're absorbing, but then celebrate again, like ask me, ask a farmer, get online, be part of those communications in those communities, join us at Canola Eat Well, because we'll be able to connect you with consumers who want to know more. And the more people that we can be talking about this, the further ahead we're going to be.
All right. Does a Christmas orange work for the demo?
Christmas orange could
Maybe.
work totally.
Yeah. Just thinking with the
Party
season.
tricks everywhere.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, Ellen, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll end it with cheers.
Cheers.